Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the Director and Founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues, so please subscribe to our channel. Happy New Year to everybody, and today we're going to continue in our video series, and we're going to talk a little bit about domestic violence. As you know, Goldman and Associates is a family law firm, and that means not just divorce and custody, but anything that really impacts the family, and sometimes domestic violence situations come up. And here's an interesting twist on it. We will often be told, I called the police, I wanted to stop him from, pushing me or yelling at me or doing whatever, but I didn't mean to get him in trouble. What do I do? Well, you have to understand the dynamic that goes on in a criminal case. You see, a domestic violence charge is a criminal case. So it's not you versus him, it's the people of the state of Michigan versus him. You're just the witness who started the thing by making that call. What you have to understand is that once you set it in motion by making a complaint that causes the police to respond, you have very little control over what happens in that case. So if you were to sue somebody and it was you against them and you decide you're no longer interested in pursuing it, you have the right to file a voluntary dismissal and ask the court basically to shut it down. In a criminal case, it's not you versus him. Like I said, it's the state of Michigan through the prosecutor's office versus him. As a witness, you don't have the right to just shut it down. So you're going to be very careful. Here's my point. Don't use the police as your marriage counselors. Don't use them as an attempt to get leverage. If you want somebody to stop doing something, then you have a sit-down discussion with them. You make your point that they have to see counseling, that they have to go to AA, they have to do this, they have to do that. But the police, they're involved in crime and punishment. And unless crime and punishment is what you're ultimately trying to achieve, you should not be involving the police. You should look to other remedies, because once you set that in motion, it is challenging to stop it. Now, having said that, of course, if you tell your attorney, this case started up, I don't really want, the person to go to jail, what's going to happen? I'm sure your attorney will advise that without a complaining witness going forward, that case will unravel very quickly. But it still doesn't mean that there won't be complication. It still doesn't mean that there won't be a lot of hassle involved in shutting it down. So therefore, you have to be very judicious about making that call to the police, and you need to understand what is involved once you do. If you have any questions about that, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.